The breaking point wasn't dramatic. No screaming, no slamming doors, no massive argument. It was just me sitting on my couch at 10:47 p.m., exhausted, staring at a text from my sister that said, "Running late, be there when I can." Her kids, ages 4 and 7, were asleep in my bedroom because they refused to sleep anywhere else. They'd been at my place since 3 p.m. because she forgot they had early dismissal at school. Again. As I sat there waiting, I realized something. I hadn't had a single evening to myself in weeks. Not one. Every time I tried to make plans, she'd text me with a last-minute favor. Every weekend, every holiday, practically every birthday, I was on call. She'd always phrase it like I was doing something heroic. "You're the only one they're comfortable with," she'd gush. Or, "You know I'd do the same for you." Except she wouldn't. She never had. When she finally arrived that night, past midnight, she didn't apologize. She just breezed in, grabbed her sleeping kids, and said, "You're a lifesaver. Same time next week?" That's when something in me snapped. Maybe it was sleep deprivation, maybe frustration, maybe years of being taken for granted. I honestly didn't think. The words just came out. "No," I said. She blinked. "No, what?" "No, I'm not babysitting anymore." She stared at me like I'd just spoken another language. "What do you mean? You always help." "I never agreed to be your free childcare," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "I have a life too. I can't keep doing this." At first, she laughed like I was joking, but when she realized I was serious, her face changed completely. "Oh, so this is who you are now," she snapped. "Someone who can't even help her own family?" A million responses ran through my mind, but I stayed quiet. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to say something I couldn't take back. I just repeated, "I can't do this anymore." She left angry. I went to bed feeling guilty, but also lighter, like I'd finally exhaled after holding my breath for years. The next morning, I woke up to a flood of messages. My mom, "Your sister's overwhelmed. You should be more compassionate." My aunt, "She needs you. Family helps family." My sister, "Unbelievable. I hope you never need anything from me." It was like they'd all agreed I was the villain. No one asked if I was overwhelmed. No one asked if I was okay. No one asked why I'd reached this point. I felt so frustrated that I called my mom to try to explain. I told her everything, how it wasn't just one night, it was years of favoritism and expectation. How I'd missed friends' birthdays, work events, dates, even doctor's appointments because of last-minute emergencies that weren't emergencies. My mom sighed. "She's struggling, sweetheart. You don't understand what it's like to raise 2 kids alone." "I get that, but does anyone understand what it's like to be guilted into parenting kids who aren't mine?" She paused. A long silence. Then she said, "You're being dramatic." That hurt more than I expected. For a few days, I doubted myself. Maybe I was selfish. Maybe I should help more. Maybe being exhausted wasn't good enough reason to stop. But then something happened. On Saturday, my sister tried to drop off the kids again. Not asked, tried. She pulled into my driveway, marched them to my door, and said, "I have errands. You can at least watch them for a few hours." I didn't open the door. I spoke through it. "I told you no." There was a long, stunned silence. Then she muttered something under her breath, grabbed the kids, and left. Later, my cousin texted me that my sister showed up to a lunch complaining about how irresponsible I was. The cousin replied, "Maybe you should stop dumping your kids on her." For once, someone defended me. And apparently that one moment of pushback triggered something, because slowly other family members started backing off. Not apologizing exactly, but going quiet. The pressure faded. And my sister, she hasn't asked me to babysit since.